how do you have societies where you have policies that encourage individuals to express themselves, to find their best potential and put it into action, which socialistic societies were never able to do. Capitalist societies do that, but how do you then marry that with the interest of finding equity among people, to find a balance? Because we've had these excesses of capitalism that are today being challenged and questioned. So finding that balance, I think, is the next big thing that societies all over the world will have to deal with in the coming couple of decades.
Society has a big role to play. There should be capacity building, there should be empowerment amongst the citizens so that they come and voice their opinions, and not just voice them, also join the government in actually making it happen. And I think the view of the citizens should be not that they're confronting their elected representatives or the government. The view should be that they are partaking as equal stakeholders, or rather important stakeholders, in the governance process. So we look forward to that kind of change or that kind of capacity building amongst citizens to happen over the next few years.
If we use the technology in a proper way, then there are two very important aspects of humanity, which is health and education. And I can imagine the furthest corner of, let's say, Africa, or for that matter, India, villagers being treated medically or taught in terms of education from another university, maybe in America, maybe in England or Japan, or where you have.